So, all right, we're taking over for my buddy Asmiz. I don't know if that's how he pronounces it, but Asmiz. Um, just gonna be recording this run right here, Apocalypse 2 right now. As Ims. As Ims. Okay. Thank you for the correction. And thank you for the subscription. Um, so Asims has not really tried Apocalypse 2. That being said, he hasn't really done a lot across the board. Um, in campaign, he's not done with campaign. He's not done with his faction trials, even close. It just there's a lot to be left open here. Let's send her back out and we'll get started here. Um, yeah, there's a lot to do on this account. A lot to do. Oh wow, I used up all of his money. Okay, well, now that we've seen that I've used up all his money, we're actually at the point now where we don't need to do anymore. That's not who we're using. Um, there we go. That should do it. We should I think we should be able to hit 120k. I really do think he can hit 120k on this, and we're gonna see if we can do this for Azims. Um, we're gonna start off with one, two, um, three, four. Oh, they're gonna have to go there anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna put four, five, six, seven, and eight. And then she is going to go here because her damage doesn't matter, and he's going to go here. Okay, that should give everyone Invig that we want to have Invig and or um, the major buffs that we're looking for. I'm just going to double check that that's true. Oh, I'm clicking on the clone instead of him. Yep. Okay. Everyone has Invig or what's it called? The other one. Whew. I'm not going to actually change Dao Chan in this particular round because I want to extend this as much as possible. So I might not even trigger Wukong in this first round because, again, I just want this to be extended a little bit. Yeah, I don't need to trigger Wukong at all. Speaking of which, I don't. Now that he's A3, I don't need her for the defense break now that I'm looking at it. Whatever. This is fine. We've got four major damage dealers, and we're doing just fine. This defense break is really solid and it's constant, and that makes a huge difference during the later phases. So we've already doubled almost his his top. Yeah, Wings of Grace. That's what I was looking for earlier. We've almost doubled his top listed percentage so far, which is, yes, absolutely ridiculous. Um, we're not going to get him in. We're going to go with this, and why not just do a big burst there? All right. 53K going into the first. Well, yeah, okay, we're doing fine. The burst damage of this group is pretty solid. Again, we're just going to let this kind of run itself. And Valderon's just doing his thing. Just destroying. Ugh, did anyone call for a Mack truck? Oh, yeah, right here. Right here. Mack truck to hit the boss. Yeah, no problem. Okay, here we go. We're going to swap and start, start, start. And he goes down. Wukong, and there. Woo, a whole total of 1. All right. Now, I like to see at least 10K going into this phase. That's the best case scenario. Preferably 15 coming out of it. We're going to do our cleanse right there. Which is pretty much the best time you can do it at. Now, 50K chest, no problem. 60K, whatever it is, no problem. 120 is our goal. So we just need 10 times what we've got so far. No problem, right? All right. Let's see here. We're going to do this and that. No problem at all. Yeah, A3 Wukong, A5 Kagiri. We got this. Come on, go. Oh, right, poison. Let's just get rid of that. Yeah, 16K coming out of that phase. Yeah, we're good. We're good. So, Azims, when you get a chance to see this, when you get a chance, you should know you have a very good account here. You have a very good, very solid account. Now you just need to push the content that you've been ignoring up until now. No problem. You can finish the gear raids 22 for sure, I believe, with this account. We'll see. Maybe we'll have time to do that after this. This usually takes about an hour, which is a pain in the butt, but why not? Um, maybe we'll do it another time, Azims. We'll see. Again, yes, I could have her doing more damage, put her out for damage, but that's not what I'm looking for right now. Actually, right now I'm going to look for damage, but the the point is that I am looking to help out Azims right now as much as possible. So 22 is definitely possible, I believe, with this account. Um, You need to finish your Void Rift Nightmare. I'm a little surprised that you haven't done that yet. Check out my videos if you haven't. There's definitely videos for that. I will try to put a link in the description of the video in YouTube for the playlist there. Maybe there will be a pop up on the top. We're already at 25K, rolling right along. Yeah, I can trigger him. Gives him so much damage. So much damage. Just one trigger. It's so much damage. A5 Kagiri is just not even fair. Oh, okay. Let's just let this phase run a little bit more. Okay, here we go. About 4% we're going to do. It's perfect. Couldn't have done better than that. And Wukong for an extra big boost right now. Pop, 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 pop. 30K, 1/4 of the way there. Silas, Valderon, everyone is just destroying right now. Okay, switch, switch. All right. So far, so good. Kigiri gets like 10K damage. Yeah. Um, you'll have to, Avaline, you'll have to send me the link. Uh, the settings currently don't allow links to be posted. Okay. Just going to trigger her. She's going to heal everybody up. Lift up your hand. Just get rid of that. And we're good. All right. I guess it's the seer rotation. That works. Thank you for that link. I appreciate it. There are 2 levels. I think it's in the Torador rotation that I actually somehow missed. Um, kind of want to see what he can do by himself. Let's just see this. Trigger him. Okay, 5. But we're going to trigger her. No, I don't need the Torador rotation link. I'm just saying there might be one, or there's 2 videos that I'm missing in one of the 2 rotations somewhere. I don't remember where it is. That's the problem. It's in phase 2 of one of the 2 rotations. I actually forgot to like figure it. I messed up with uploading, I guess. It was right when I was starting to take my break from the game, basically. Oh, missed the trigger. Yeah, he's not going to get the drop. The new Silas build, by the way, on this is pretty solid. I built his Silas up today, and the new Silas build is it's pretty solid. We're I was pretty happy with it. I'd like the attack to be a little higher, maybe, but it's kind of insane what is possible with it. Yes, Silas is just amazing. The fact that he ignores all damage is just nuts. This phase can really just run itself. Let's just let it go. Sorry, he ignores all defense. Just, I'll show you the builds at the end of this. We're at 50k and we're going strong. See, Silas isn't doing much outside of his ult, which is a little bit of an issue. Not bad. I mean, the key is really just getting everyone in range of at least Aelin. And even though Mari's not in her range, it's really not that big a deal because Mari is there for the defense break. But, like, what happens if we don't get it? It's not the biggest deal. That's the truth. Now look at Silas just jump. His damage numbers just jump. Incredible. Incredible. Love Silas. Especially just, you get a bonded Silas and you're so just set. There we go. All right. Go through this just a little faster this way. I really hate the poison phase. Galen heals so nicely through it, but still a pain in the neck. Let's just make it that he doesn't get anything from it. He doesn't get back to it. You don't get to come back to this. $61. 2. Come on, 3. 63. 63k. Yeah, there we go before we started it. Can we get to 4? Do I see 4? Selling 4. 65? Not in the olds. Okay, that's okay. Now that we're in the third round, we can start triggering more ults. And monkey business. And freeze. And between the two of them, we are never going to have to worry about this phase. Just 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. 96%. And if I wanted to throw Torador's stuff on him, he would even be able to do more. And sometimes he's going to trigger. It's just, it's crazy. We don't have to worry about this phase pretty much at all. Geary, get that big boost in damage. Look at that. That's insane. That's insane. It's the A5 Kagiri that I'm more like, that I feel like more people would be jealous of. A5 Kagiri, A3 Wukong, A3 Valderon. That's nuts. 70. 8. Do I see 9? Do I see 9? No? Oh, I should have triggered him. Oh well. We are fine. Oh, apparently not. There goes Silas. Okay. Well then, that's that happened at 70K. We're still going to go for it. Oh, that's a bummer. Um, that happened. Oh, I didn't check Silas's HP. I didn't give him a build for this particular run. I gave him a build that was for a run where he's not going to be taking damage more, like in Guild Boss. Whoops. That would be the issue. Wow. So, for those of you out there who are watching this for more instructional purposes, make sure that your Silas is built with the right amount of HP. Oh, I meant to trigger him. Whoops. Oops. I didn't need to trigger. I'm just going back and forth right now. This is a little bit ridiculous, but it is what it is. Trigger him. Boom. And now we can go. Do him. Just dancing. We have our dancer doing the dance. Should be Earth Shatter. He's already ready, which is awesome. Slap. So for those who are using Dao Chan, this back and forth is kind of required for this. Definitely once I get to the next round, there's no way I'm going to be able to beat the next round without doing a few bursts. This here is more of a dance because of that right there. Okay. So you're getting in as much damage in between his hits as possible, but you're still getting all of the defense that you can get. That's the goal in the process of the dance that I was doing, basically. Do a little bit now. Do him. That slap. Should be fine. Right now, I'm just working on getting as much damage in as possible. Aelin can start healing. Take you, you. Stay alive, Torador. Stay alive. I see you there in the middle. Doing great. Keep going. Healing can start healing again. So really, if you're gonna do this, what I should have done, Asmiz, is swap Torador and Valderon. The reason for that would be right here. I can drop the Wood Elf over here and it heals Valderon. I would want it to heal Torador, really. That would be the better case scenario. Why? Because for some reason, Torador takes more damage during this whole thing than anyone else, which is a little frustrating, but it exists. So we just have to kind of take it as it is. Boom. And that should do it. Nice big burst of damage. Do I see 100K? Very soon. Swap her over so that this big hit doesn't kill anybody. Oof. Silas just survived that. Come on, 10. Thank you. 11 would be better, but let's do what we can. I'll take what I can. And Silas is out again. Okay. Again, the dance. During the charge time, you can get more damage with her in that mode. It's just how we want it to go, basically. 8, 9, 10. Do I see 10? 10, 9. That's fine. We're going to swap her back so that we can take this 100K. And boom. Ooh, we lost Dao Chan? Oh, I didn't check her. I didn't check her HP either. Well, that is going to make things a little more interesting. We definitely had an increase here. There's no question. Unfortunately, our burst potential here is checked by the fact that Dao Chan is dead. And the, that might affect this particular round. Don't do damage. Now. Okay. Dao Chan, I need you back. Quick, quick. And that's why I needed her back. Okay, back to our dance. Hopefully this will be okay. 110. Comes the slap. Without Silas there, this is a little bit more. Um, I feel a little bit more pressure, but I think we're going to be able to do this. As for gearing for everybody, here is Kagiri. He's got his own artifact. Silas, the reason he was dying so fast is because he's only got 20k. You really want 28. So the fact that he's got what he's got is solid, but I think if I was to re-gear him, we would do something along these lines. Um, yeah, he's a little limited on his gear options, as you can tell. Is that 28? Yeah, so if he was to have 25, it would still be kind of doable. But yeah, something like this would probably be my go-to um, because of his limitations in gear right now. Yeah, thank you for tuning in, Avaline. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, so when you're kind of stuck, you're kind of stuck. That's what you got to deal with. You do what you can. So if maybe this should really be for yeah. Now Silas will survive. So here's Silas um, for Guild Boss 2. You know, it's still not the best possible build he could get, but when you're limited on what you've got, you're limited on what you've got. So, oh, yeah, let's do that. That'll be a little bit better. So anyway, this is like Silas for Guild Boss 2. This is like his build right here. Um, is it the best possible build you can get? For sure not. But you do what you can. Kagiri was surviving no problem. Here is Valderon. He's got so much health. You only really need 28k to survive the basics, so he doesn't need help in his HP. And he's just built insane. Like, it's nuts. Nuts, nuts. Let's see. Here is Wukong again. His HP is very, very high. You don't need to worry about him too much. Um, just for the sake of making this a little easier to see, I'm going to go through like that. Here is Torador. Obviously, it would be a little bit better if you can get Tempered Will in there because you get the extra defense. It's an extra 5% defense aside from the damage reduction. This is damage taken, so that might actually be better. I'm not 100% sure, but it definitely works nicely, as you saw. And getting this built up will get an extra 2% damage reduction, which would help. Here is Dao Chan with her feather right there, feather fan. Building her feather fan will only really give the basic uh, straight bonuses there, but again, she could use a little bit more health. But we built her with what we could, and this is a crazy, crazy piece. It's these are so good that I just had to go with them. You could re-roll this, get a little bit more health on there. There's health there. If there was an HP piece here that we could use, that would probably be a little bit better. Let's see if there is one. No, that's, I mean, you could put this one on and it would serve her well. Um, you could put this on. No, they've got HP here. So it's basically she's as good as she can get right now without getting Lu Bu. If you got Lu Bu, because her AoE damage is automatically reduced by 30% for her, then you need 30% less HP. So really what you're aiming for, if you can get it, is 28k total HP. That's really what you're going for. Now, one thing they don't have here would be they've only got like skin, gallery, etc. here. The other thing that's going to help Asims is here. HP bonus. This HP bonus is across the board. Where is it? There's one. It's almost maxed out, but this one in particular. This one needs to be pushed a lot. Your HP bonus here is lacking. Your HP bonus here is going to make a huge difference in the process of survival. Comes Earth Shatter. Yeah, this should be fine. Comes Slap. Comes Silas. Should go into Aegis mode. Boom. Wukong, come on. Let's get this in. 120. 120. Come on. 120. Oh, it's so close. We are so close. I can taste it. Even with the hiccups, we're going to hit 120 here. Kagiri. Okay. 120. Clear. I'm not sure if we're going to get much past this. This might be the end of the line. Let's do this to heal up a little bit and make it a little easier. Ooh, got it. Okay. So we went from not getting a chest on Apoc 2 to the top chest on Apoc 2. GG is right. GG in the chat. Aelin. Oh, yep. See, there you can see Torador just used his backup life. We are going to get past this round. Next week, I'll have to refine this a little bit. Like I said, swap Torador and Valderon and time this a little bit better, and Torador won't go down there. And the gearing for Silas should be a little bit better, obviously, than we've got right now. But we are going to do this. Max him out. And boom. Round done. Now I just need to regear Silas so he stays alive and we'll get even farther. But I think we're pretty solid on this. I don't think I have to worry too much about it anymore. Yeah, Silas just can't stay alive now for any of this. All right. Asims, I hope this shows you how good your account really is and the fact that you really could finish pretty much all of this game. You've got so many good heroes in this game. It's a little bit nuts. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of where I expected it to fail, to be honest. I should not have used him earlier. We'll be all right. All right. Look at that. 6 still. 7? And watch this. Kagiri's going to survive this because he's got this ability. Wow. He also survived. Okay. Slap and drop. There goes another one. I'm a little bit surprised right now that this is actually not, that we're not like completely and totally dead. Oops, too early. Oh well. I'm actually quite happy to end it here. That was 40 minutes. 140K. See if we can do a little something here. I don't know. This is going to be hilarious if this finishes. I think it's going to. A3 Valderon for the win. Look at that. Oh, that is so funny. Why is it funny to me? I don't know. It's so funny. It might be Twitch. It might be Twitch, to be honest. I don't know if my computer is really up to par on this um, on streaming. Oops, I should have switched her earlier, but we survived. Oh man, that is okay. Great. I'm glad it's been running smoothly. She's going to be key to just getting through this phase, and so is he. However, no one now has any of their buffs that they should. Oh wow. Bye. Yep. Bye, Silas. Uh, I'm. I just find this hilarious now. What do you think? 150? How far can we push this? I'm taking bets. Bets in the chat. What do you think? How far can we push it? At this point, it's literally just for fun. Just for funsies. Do you think we can beat this particular phase? What do you think? 148K is your best? Let's see if we can. Is your bet? Is your bet 148K? Okay, that's a solid bet. I can see that. I can see that. With no Silas being able to get us a boost, because apparently he can't survive anything anymore. Here's 148. Oh, we're going to see 148. I think we're going to hit 150. Any other bets? Taking bets in the chat. There's 148. My bet's on 150. The question is, how far can we push it? That's the only question we've got. Yeah, my bet's on 150. 30 seconds? We're not going to finish this round. That's okay. There's 150. One more. One more. Just something. 151. 151. Oh, love it. Okay. That was a solid takeover. I will save that, and I am willing to bet that if Silas hadn't been dead for about half of the end game, he'd have double what he had, and we'd have gotten through that phase actually, because that was nuts that we were able to do that much from literally having 1700 as a top. Boom. 1700 was his top before this. No. Yes. um, you don't have. Let's see here. He's not A1. He's a fighter. Now, this is a little crazy that I would recommend this, but I would put her in there. Keep him in and put her in for this. Get her in there for the damage. However, all that being said, I'm going to make a different recommendation on top of all of that which I have said, which is to go with he could go up there. Put her on the ground as your tank. That's what I think. I think she should go on as a tank, to be honest. That's where I think it should be. Cleanse, regen, and put her in for the um, extra cleansing to help out, and she does a little bit of rage regen. She does a little bit of defense reduction. She's got the attack down as you go, plus the vulnerabilities on her ult. Um, all you need is stuns right now. I think she's actually over here. Here's your stuns. Done. There's your set. There's your team basically. Um, you can do it this way. This is more of a magic damage team. Uh, if you prefer to do it more with, this would be another way to look at it. This gives her a bonus, which is very, very useful for it. She does do magic vulnerability, but she's not quite as good in general at the other thing. If you don't want to put her as your tank, I believe she does have a dispel. So here's your dispeller, but that might only be Thorny Shield. Is that attack or defense? Where's her dispel? Ah, here it is. So she's your dispeller actually on the platform. So you've got your dispel for the second phase, you've got your cleanse for the first phase, you've got extra cleanse for bonus, you've got your attack down, you've got your stuns, and now you just need like a bit of bonus damage somewhere. So, again, boom, go with her. She gives damage. She's got, what's it called? She's got unyielding. As long as you have 3 stacks of resentment. So don't use her ult too early. If it's looking like she might be be killed, like in later phases, just don't use her ult and she'll get unyielding because she'll build up resentment easy. It's just this her ult takes off the resentment, so like she's good, but she's gonna do a ton of damage. Um, let's see. I think this is a very solid team and will easily get 30K. I really do. We're not going to do it in this particular video. We're going to pause it at this point. Um, stop the recording because this was a solid takeover for Apoc 2, literally going from 17K. This used to say 1,700. We added almost 100. We added basically 150,000. That is solid. All right. We're going to pause it here. That is the Semra takeover for today. Maybe I'll get him a little bit of gold here. I'm sorry about that. All right. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the good YouTube things, do all the good Twitch things. Subscribe over here. But yeah, that's what I got for you today. We're gonna stop the recording But we can might continue in the stream. See y'all in the next one.